So, over the past couple days, I've been doing a bunch of Zelcano, and while at Zelcano, I've been getting a ton of shards. So, I thought, why not turn those into enchanted crystal keys and see how good the crystal chest is? It's got some interesting rare drops, I know. I haven't completely looked at the table, but there is that special cosmetic armor that's as good as rune that's selling for a couple mil each. So this was a total of 840 shards. Um, each are worth about 6k. Well, they are worth 6k each if you elk them, which means their elk value, assuming 200 GP for nature runes, their elk value would be 4.8 million. Then I bought the keys themselves for about 20k each. So 48 of those at 20k each, that's another about 1.7 million, bringing our total price to a little over 6.5 million GP for these 48 crystal keys. So we'll open all these up and see if we can at least break even. I'm not sure how rare these drops are. When I was looking at the wiki, they didn't have drop rates or anything set up for them. So we'll see if we can break even at least. I have no clue how well this is going to go or not. I'm not even 100% sure where this chest is, but hopefully we can get some good loot and make at least our money back, if not make a little bit more of a profit. I know on release it was making more of a profit than this, but let's see what kind of loot we get from 84 enchanted crystal keys. So I'm pretty sure you want to go over here. Rip Zelcano. That nerf just absolutely nerfed it into the ground. You can still make like a mil an hour, but I think I'll probably just go back to Vorkath instead. I believe this is the crystal chest right here that you can open with these keys. Let's give her a try. There we go. There's our first drop. We got a bunch of gems, but this drop here, right here. So each key costed me about 78k. So we need to be making about 70k each, and I can guarantee you that this is not 78k. 40k. That's actually not bad for it being one of the lower drops. Let's keep going. 10 shards. That's nice. That's the key back, and plus a bit of GP. Okay, and we got a key back as well. Another thing to keep in mind, making all of these keys, you get 500 smithing and 500 crafting XP, so that's 42k smithing and 42k crafting XP. This is a U seed. Oh, wow. That is worth a lot, isn't it? Yes, it is, but it's only about worth the key back. So, ooh, Dragon Plate Skirt. That's like 160k? 160k. Nice. Okay. I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed a Dragonstone on every drop except for on the uniques, which is that special cosmetic armor that's rune tier, I believe. More shards, nice. Rune plate skirt, cool. We're getting a lot of shards back. We might even be able to craft an extra couple keys. I'm going to try 10 keys this time. I think we should still be good. Nice, another rune plate skirt. Wow, a lot of shards that we're getting back. And those are actually worth a good chunk of change. Wow, we actually just got straight up keys back there too. Rune plate legs, that's a new one. Wow, 450 gold ore. That's got to be a decent drop. Let's check that real quick. So far, it's not looking super good for getting our money back, but I was more just interested into seeing what this chest drops. Is that a U seed? It is another. Oh my goodness, we did it. We got Dragon Steel Plate Body. I think this is one of the more expensive ones. It is still at almost 4 mil. It probably won't sell for that. We'll have to see. Wow, a big gold drop too. Okay, that is. Oh my gosh, a bunch of rune ore too. Okie dokie, we're gonna have to actually run back. Hopefully, no one tries to steal our rune ore there. Wow, that is incredible. We all of a sudden went from pretty meh drops to all of a sudden just huge profit there. And so that rune plate body, or the dragonstone plate body, that makes up for pretty much all of our chests right there by itself. I do believe the best way to spend your shards still is by making super combat potions. They've probably tanked pretty heavily since people know that's one of the best ways to use your shards, but that does require 97 herb lore, and I only have 70. I had to really bump it up in order to do Song of the Elves. Wow, another U seed. What the heck is? Oh, crystal acorns. Those are untradeable, but those are really good. I don't. Oh, another set of crystal acorns. Those are really valuable. I do not believe I have the farming level to farm those though. Another drop of rune, which is pretty good. Okay, so that's gonna end our trip early again. Wow, we're getting a bunch of sharks now. Those have to be at least decent drops. Oh my gosh, another drop of sharks. And a bunch of shards too. It's going to be interesting to see how many shards we have after all of this. But we're probably going to have enough for at least another 10 keys if we want to do them. Which that would be nice if we could round it out to like 100 total keys. That would be awesome. Ooh, another crystal acorn. That one only dropped as one though. The other two crystal acorn drops that I got were two crystal acorns each. Just a bunch of keys. The game really wants me to be able to just make 16 more keys. Okay, so this is our last set of keys from the initial 84. I will be doing 16 more keys since I've been getting so many, and we'll round it off at an even 100. Another U seed. Nice, nice. Nice, there we go. That was the last of them. So this is what we've got in the bank from those initial 84 keys. So I spent 840 shards and I got an additional 205 shards back, as well as a lot of keys here. And it looks like we are just short of being able to make enough keys ourselves. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make those that first set of keys, and then we'll see if we get another key off of these so we don't have to run all the way back to the Grand Exchange. So this is going to be a little bit more crafting and smithing XP for us as well. In case you guys didn't know how to make the enchanted crystal keys, you just take your crystal keys and shards to this singing bowl over here. It's by the house portal, which is on the western side of Prif. And then you just click on it. You can click all keys. Click on it, makes all the keys. You get 500 smithing and 500 crafting XP each. This is post-edit Logan here to tell you that there is actually a singing bowl just south of that bank that I was using. So it's much, much closer and much easier to use that singing bowl over this singing bowl that I was using here, just so you guys know. There we go. We got one more key. So now we can make the remaining 7 that we still need. And we got a large chunk of gold there again. Was that? Oh, that was more gold. Oh my goodness. Here we are with our last set of 7 keys. Let's see if we can get lucky and get another dragon stone piece. We got rune, so I guess it's not going to be our last trip. We're probably going to have to come back for one more, a nice chunk of gold again. Wow. Okay, so we're on the last 2 keys here. Another acorn. Nice, nice. And I think that was just runes on the last one. Nothing interesting. So let's go to the GE, sell this all off, and see what we made. So let's pull out everything from this tab. We already did have 1 rune plate leg in there because it was with our clue scroll items. And let's sell this all off to the GE. I'm going to have to clear out my GE real quick. Okay, so don't worry, I made sure to drop this stack of coins first before I collected anything. So this is still the accurate amount of coins that we got. And let's sell it all off. Oh wow, that dragon plate body sold immediate. Holy shit! 31 mil! Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that at all. My bank is only worth about like 70 or 80 mil. So 31 mil, that is incredible. Holy tamale. Wow, this is going to be way more profitable than I originally anticipated. Oh, my gold isn't in there. I forgot to take the gold from here. Okie dokie. So after all is said and done, we came out with a total of 36 mil, which if we take a look at the price of that Dragonstone body, the Dragonstone body sold for 31 mil and 1 GP. So if we subtract that from what we've got here, so that comes out to a total of 5.2 mil for everything besides the Dragonstone body. Hey guys, it's Logan from Post again, because despite me having passed Calc 3, I still don't know how to do math. So I'm going to break it all down for you in a way that's not completely wrong. So at the end of the day, our actual expenses for the 84 keys that we consumed at about 20k each was 1.68 mil. The total number of shards that we used for 84 keys was 840 total shards at an estimated value of 5.8k each if you high alch them. That comes out to a little over 4.87 mil for a grand total cost of 6.552 mil GP. The total amount of GP that we gained from this was 36,276,735, but that's with the Dragonstone plate body. If we take out the Dragonstone plate body, that number comes down to just a little over 5.2 mil. If you include the additional 94 shards that we still have at the end, that's 5.8 mil. And now if we include the crystal acorns in there too, which I had to do a little bit of research, when the crystal acorns are grown, you get 8 to 16 shards each. So if we assume 12 shards each, that's 96,600 GP per acorn, as well as an additional 13,366 farming XP. So with our 6 acorns that we got, that's an additional 417,600 GP bringing our total profit without the Dragonstone plate body to 6,239,534 GP. That's still short by about 320k. However, we did also get 50,000 smithing XP, 50,000 crafting XP, and from those acorns, you should get 80,196 farming XP. So with all that XP in there too, we pretty much broke even, so it wasn't too bad. That is without the Dragonstone plate body. Of course, I got lucky and rolled a Dragonstone plate body, so it was well worth it for me, but you might not be as lucky. So at the end of the day, what do I think? Well, if you have the herb lore level to be able to create these divine potions, you're probably better off going that route. However, if you're like me and you don't have the herb lore levels and you absolutely love doing something like this, which is kind of lottery based, random outcomes, you have a chance at a really big drop, then it was a lot of fun and it did pay off for me. So I would say go for it, especially if you have a large amount of shards and you love playing the lottery like this. But if you have, like I said, if you have access to the herb lore level, probably don't go for it. So I'm going to take it back to me in the past to close out this video. So in total, OBS says, RuneLight is saying that we got about 9.5 mil in drops. I don't believe it's not counting anything for these crystal shards or for these crystal acorns, and it is valuing that Dragonstone plate body at the GE price of 3.9 mil. But there was a hefty cost with making all of those keys and everything too. And if you take a look at this here, it looks like I just don't know how to do math, and I accidentally opened 101 crystal chests instead of 100, so I guess we're a little inaccurate here. But overall, we did lose money, except for that Dragonstone plate body, which made us a cool 31 mil. And that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I certainly appreciate it. This is much different from the boring speedruns that I normally toss on here, but I've been doing a lot of RuneScape, so I haven't been speedrunning much lately. So this has been pretty much my life. I hope this has been at least interesting to you guys. I would be interested to hear if anyone else has been opening a bunch of these crystal chests and seeing if they have gotten some really rare loot too, because now I am really curious as to just how rare these Dragonstone drops are, because I can't imagine they're stupidly rare, but if there are so few of them in the game, maybe they are. But I think a lot of the higher level players that are grinding a lot of these crystal shards are probably just using the shards to make divine super combat potions. So maybe that's part of it too, is that no one's really opening these chests. Thank you guys very much for watching, and who knows, maybe I'll start uploading some more RuneScape content soon. All right, peace.